You are listening to Single Women in Motherhood on Apex Radio.
What's good, y'all? And now tuned in to Apex Radio.
Hey, what's up? You're listening to Apex Radio.
Welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen, London, Ontario. We're coming to you live today with the S.W.I.M, Single Women in Motherhood Training Program show to share and to care. Ladies, hello, hollow at us. Thank you for tuning in to Apex Radio. I'm Ann-Marie Ricketts again, the Executive Director of S.W.I.M, Single Women in Motherhood Training Program, founder, started it on my living room floor. That means dream can come true. I'm a life coach, a mother, a friend. I am who you need me to be when. So let's take it to the next level. I'm introducing you to the lovely Nicole. Nicole, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Nicole Thompson, and I'm a member of S.W.I.M. I am a single mother to a 16-month-old baby boy, and I will be attending Fanshawe College in September, taking the Nutrition and Food Service Management program.
Woohoo! Congratulations! What a big leap, what a big thing. Are you excited?
I'm ecstatic.
And how did you get to this point?
Well, I did it with the help of S.W.I.M.
Tell me a little bit more.
Well, when I first got associated with S.W.I.M, I was in a dark place. I was very angry with everything, with the world, and in a short period of time, in a matter of a couple months, I just used the tools that I was given, and I was able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm in it now.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. You know what? Change. That's what we're talking about today. Change is it is such a big part of our lives. And no matter where we are in our journeys, no matter how long it takes, but in every step of the way, we constantly go through changes. And this sounds like it was a big, big change for you.
It was a very huge change.
Yeah. And basically what you did is, embraced it and just ran with it.
I did.
Yeah. With a baby and all, you can do this. Oh. I'm one of your biggest cheerleaders. I'm going to be at the end of the finish line to say, woohoo, you go, girl. You got this. You got this.
Well, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah. And that's why we're here. We're here to basically empower single moms, basically to help them to get from here to there. That is our goal. That's our mission. That's what we work day in and day out for. And unfortunately, sometimes when we're on our journey and on our way to our destiny, there's always these stumbling blocks. Last week, we were talking about those block builders, people who sit down and they get together to build this big block of wall to stop you from, climbing over, going around, moving forward. So sometimes you got to dig that hole underneath through the dirt and climb through it to get to the other side. And you know what? That is part of our journeys here. Just a reminder, people, to talk to you and to remind you that last week we ended our 14-day challenge. And we're waiting for our co-host Tandy to come back, because once she comes back, we are going to start another 14-day challenge. So I keep you and I encourage you to still think about, what is your next challenge going to be? Because I've already got mine down pat. So think about it. Think about what you want to change. Think about anything you want to improve. And basically, we will go on this journey together again.
Wasn't it a 21-day challenge you did and not a 14-day?
Thank you for that reminder. Am I trying to shorten the time? Oh my gosh. My 21-day challenge. Oh no. 14 days sounds really nice though. But I guess if you want the real impact, you got to do 21 days.
Yes.
So 21 days it is. Thank you, Nicole, for
You're
reminding
welcome.
me. It is 21-day challenge and I am ready. And now that I know it is going to be a bit longer, I'm going to think a little bit deeper to make sure the impact is so solid, airtight. So think about it. Think about anything you want to change, anything new in life, something you want to embark upon. This is your time. We're moving on to parenting tip, and I've decided that funny parenting tip is the way to go. You know, we all need to put a smile on our face. We need to laugh a little bit. So, you know, we're going through, you know, some ideas and what can we talk about to put a smile on your face. And one of it is, here is it. Let me share this with you. Number one, if you don't know where your children's are in the house, just a little heads up, turn off your computer and sit back and watch them surface. I thought when I read that, oh my God, that is so true. It is so true. Our children are so embarked up on, you know, the internet and all kinds of things, you know.
And what happened to the days where you get called inside when the light streets go on at night?
Those days were those days. Now we have to wait till the kids turn off their computers at night and say, go to bed.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another day. So you want to share one with me?
Sure. If a 2-year-old says she's going to puke, for the love of God, don't call her bluff.
Oh my gosh. When I heard that one, I was like, that makes sense. Are you really going to say, yeah, right, you're not going to puke? I dare you. When a 2-year-old says she's going to puke, look out, because there's no control.
Nope. Get the towels ready.
Get it all together. Here's another one for you. Remember that no good ever comes from a toddler sitting naked on a couch? Oh my gosh, I would not even think about it. I don't even want them walking around the house naked, because then it's after the fact they go, uh-oh, mess, mommy. I pee. Where? On the floor. Wow.
I think the farthest I'll let my 16-month-old run naked is from the bedroom to the bathroom for his bath time.
It's true. You know, you gotta be one step ahead of them, because they're the leader in the house. You know, they make the rules and we have to follow it, right?
Yeah, that's right. And Ann-Marie, I think you can relate to this one. If your 2-year-old calls you from another room and says she's not poopy, I think she might be lying to you.
Oh, yes. That I can relate to. But my 2-year-old, I keep saying, man, I smell something in the air. Did you poo? Nope. No poo, mommy. No poo. Never poo while the diaper is full, right? But a 2-year-old tells you no, she didn't poo. Check again.
Yep.
Check again. I tell you, some of these things, when you look into it and remember the kids, you have to just smile. Here's one more for you. Tell your kids all the food that you love to eat. Just tell them it's very, very spicy, full of pepper. I like to say, no, baby, pepper. She goes, pepper, mommy? Pepper? I said, yes, pepper. No good for babies. And then they walk away. And then you could smile and go, 1 spoon, 2 spoon, 3 spoon, all mine. Because you know, when you have kids around, you got to share everything. You got to share your air space. You got to share your bed. You got to share your time. Once they're around, you are not yours anymore.
Nope, that's right. I can't even eat a peanut butter and honey sandwich without having to share it.
Yeah, but you know what? Sharing is good, because if we could practice with the kids, we could practice with others. You know, maybe that friend of yours that you really don't want to lend your red high heel shoes to, or that friend or that neighbor that wants to borrow your grass cutter. But you know what? If we learn and practice from home, it becomes second nature. And then you start to offer. And when you start to offer things starts to be coming back to you in return. So, back to that, if it goes up, it comes down. If,
Whatever goes around comes around. Good
so,
karma.
Yeah. So when the children can teach us, we definitely can learn from them. We're never going to stop learning. We are never going to stop learning. We need to know, hey, what else is there I can bring to the table? What else is there that I could share, right? Because no matter where we are in our journey, we are definitely moving forward in life.
Yes,
right?
we are.
Right. Yeah. So, Nicole, it's so lovely to have you here today, right beside me, like, hey, we're rubbing shoulders. Yeah, girl, you're going to college. I'm excited for you. And that's what we want to see with everybody out there. Don't give up. Believe in yourself, Rest if you must, but don't quit.
That's right. And thank you for having me on the show. I'm honored and flattered.
Hey, I would love you to come back after you start school just to hear some of your challenges.
We could do a follow-up show.
I'm looking forward to that.
That sounds great.
So is this a commitment?
Yes, I can make a commitment.
All righty then. We are on. So in a few months or at the end of the year, we're going to have this lovely lady back on to share some of the things that maybe some of you mothers out there can, relate to, who have gone back to school, who might be thinking about school, never thought about these things. And that's what we're here to do, is to basically share with each other. And that's what we do at the Let's Talk About It, right? We sit down, we talk. You tell me your journey, I tell you mine. You share with me what helped you when I am going through my thing. And that's what we do. So having you back on the show would be like ice cream on the cake, because then you could talk to those who are considering to go back to school and some of the things to think about and not to think about. So tell me some of the things that you're preparing yourself as you're getting ready for school, because I heard something really amazing yesterday when I was talking to you. It's like, what? My girl is on point.
So the things that I'm getting sorted out before I attend college is I had to arrange daycare for my child. So I contacted my worker through child care subsidy, because he's currently in daycare right now part-time through a therapeutical referral. And I just sent my worker my school schedule for the fall term semester, and she basically said to contact the daycare provider to see if there was a spot full-time for him in September. I made the phone call, filled out the paperwork at the daycare, and boom, within maybe a couple hour period, he's lined up ready for full-time daycare, which is a huge thing off my back. And my classes are going late, so I had a couple girls from my church offer to help me out on the evenings that I'm running late to looking after my child. So I have that pretty much taken care of, and then it's slowly going to the dollar store and accumulating my school gear, and then when your OSAP funding comes in, it's purchasing your equipment and your books for the school year.
Wow. I'm telling you, it takes real courage to step back and look into yourself and say, it's my time. This is my time. And when those times are calling you, you got to listen. It's like what we talk about every week about that little voice or that little voice on your shoulder, or that gut feeling that it's your time. And we're so busy taking care of everybody else, we don't even stop to think about what we have to do to keep it moving. But you know what? I'm glad you called it for what it was. You recognized it. You looked into it, did what you had to do, and here you are. You're moving forward, and that I'm telling you, that is amazing.
Thank you.
So the other thing that I heard you say, which was, I've never thought of that, and I'm sure lots of single moms never think of things like that. preparation is the best tool you have in life. When you prepare yourself, you have less interference and less opportunity to drop out, quit, and I want you to bring that to the table. I want you to share, what you're looking for. Your meeting this afternoon with who?
Oh, so I believe it's about a 33-hour workload with my schooling for the week. And so I'm looking into getting a house cleaner to come into my apartment once a month to do a really good clean so that I don't have to spend 4 to 6 hours cleaning on a weekend when I could be spending time with my son. And he has his own little mini vacuum, so when I don't have the house cleaner, every Saturday I can spend the 15-20 minutes with the vacuum cleaner and the broom and just do the maintenance, but then have somebody else take care of the deep cleaning for me.
Why did you think of that?
Because I have other priorities and I don't want to focus on on cleaning a house. I want to be able to spend 2 days and do something with my child.
Wow. That is like totally amazing, because you're a woman of my heart, Priorities are priorities, people. We need to, that is what we're talking about, taking care of thyself and making these sacrifice for the important things in life, and just knowing that you're going to be there to reap the reward and enjoy the process in the meantime. That's pre-organizing. And I remember when I was working night in, night out, I would be at the office from in the morning, and then I would leave the office by around 2:30. Sometimes I cut it real tight, like 10 to, and I would rush over to work, and I'd be there from 3 to 11, get some sleep in the night, up again, and I'm back on it again, day in, day out. And I remember I really get really uptight when my place is dirty, and I thought, what? I don't party that much anymore. I'm not a window shopper, so I'm not at the mall 24/7. So I thought, what? I think I deserve this. I used to have my house cleaning lady too come in once a month and do the major thing, and I keep the up clean in between. Trust me, you're gonna love it, and you are not gonna let it go, because it allowed me to be able to, on my day off, to enjoy me.
Right, and that was my line of thinking too. I had a thought and I just lost it. So yeah, being at school till from, putting in 8 to 10 hour days at school, and then, and I'll see how the monthly basis goes. And if I find I'm getting too uptight, then I will do get her in every 3 weeks, sorry. And
I think it cut off. Something went zoop. Okay. So, so if it gets a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, so if I get overwhelmed and I feel like I need to up it to getting her in more frequently, then I'll start getting her in every 3 weeks. But if I'm going to be preoccupied with school, then I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of shopping anyways. So it's just extra money that I could put towards a house cleaner. So,
well, one of the things I want to encourage you about while you're on your journey is make sure you put aside something for something you enjoy, some leisure activity, no matter how much studying you have to do, whether it's once a month or, if in between you could do a little bit of yoga or dance class or something.
That's the great thing about Fanshawe, because they have a wellness center on their 3rd floor, and I have late classes. So my classes start in the afternoon on Mondays and Fridays. So I was going to see if I could work out for an hour on Mondays and then do yoga for an hour on Fridays, and see how I can balance that in my workload. And if I find it's too much, then I'm going to sacrifice the working out and I'll commit to the yoga once a week.
Wonderful. You've got it all. You've thought it all through. This is
pretty much
amazing.
Have.
Yeah, and this is why I can see and I can feel that excitement coming, from you about going to school. I think I'm a little bit jealous. I remember those days in school, it just keeps you on track, right?
Yeah.
Well, I want to wish you all the best, and I want to say, no good luck, just go do it. Do your
thank
thing.
you.
Just do your thing. So, you know what? This is so exciting. I'm really, really happy for you, and I am so proud of you. I can't stop saying that. It's like tears are coming to my eyes.
Well, thank you, Ann-Marie.
Because it's so important to see people keep it moving. So, again, don't forget to check us out every Sunday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then a replay on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Find us on Facebook, Apex Radio, by hitting the Use app, and it will take you to all the shows. Remember to hit the like, follow, and then comment. Send us your thoughts, right? We also have the, I think it's the app. You could download it now.
Oh, yes. It's called a Spreaker. So it's Spreaker, and you can download that from your Apple Store or the Google Play Center.
And then you can just tune in whenever you can. Don't forget to check us out on Apex Radio 2X and at the S.W.I.M show. Today we are going to talk about don't judge during changes. Do not judge during changes. I'm not sure if that's residing with anyone, but so much has happened lately, especially in my life and those around me. Every day I see this happening, that while we're going through certain changes, we go through certain emotions, and sometimes we are not prepared for the emotions that's going to come. And sometimes we could see something that's not even happening, but that's what we're seeing. So the emotional takes over us, and then we start to think all kinds of crazy things. We start to think, negative. We wonder what the other person is thinking. We then seldomly talk about why they're behaving certain way, when the poor person or that poor soul is just keeping it moving, just doing their thing, trying to keep above water and making things happen. Meanwhile, you're over there wondering, why is she acting like that? Why is she doing this? Well, I'm just going to do this, and and then that vibration of negativity builds, and we cannot move past it, and you wonder why is this feeling that keeps coming up, or why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? And all it takes is just a little communication, a conversation, to really know where things really lie.
So you basically need to check in with one another.
Right. We need to find ways not to judge during the time of change. Basically, that's all it's about. As simple as it sounds, we need to find a way not to judge during the time of change. Can you relate to that?
I definitely can. And I think what resonates with me in helping me to not judge in the time of change is you can't worry about what you can't control. So if this change doesn't affect you, then you know what? This is somebody else's path. I have my own. So let them carry on, and I'll worry about what I can change.
Okay. That makes sense. It does. Because one of the things that I do know is that changes bring on a lot of feeling. For example, you go through the feeling of pain. You then experience confusion. Then that brings on hurt. And from the hurt, it brings on unexplained things. And then even excitement sometimes out of it.
Right.
But it's what we do with how we feel and how we handle that makes the difference.
Right.
Whether you're going to enjoy pain or it's going to be an excitement, right? In most of people's life, a lot of this unexplained feelings or unexplained consciousness of what's going on, I'm stumbling here for words, but I really want to get this to the table, because that's what breaks up a lot of relationships, friendships, marriage, everything and anything.
And that's why you should reach out to resources so you can kind of mend and get that relationship back on track before too much damage has been made between the two parties.
You know what? That is so true. And that brings us back to what we've talked about over the time and the years about, building your own team. Who do you have when you are going through changes and you're confused and you don't know if what you're feeling is real or you should be feeling that way? Because we do question ourselves and we do check. And, some of us are honest enough to say, is it me? Is there something I need to change? Is there something I'm doing wrong? Because sometimes it is a little thing that you might not recognize or think it's any big thing that you might say at the wrong time or, probably joked about, and that create that, avalanche, that big turmoil, that not turning back, relationship again that you've had for 25 years. Just that one little thing on that one day at that wrong time can destroy something of 30 years or 40 years or even a year or two.
Right.
Because everybody's life is so important, and every time we spend time with each other, that's like a gift, right?
And that's why communication is so important, and keeping an open line and an open mind, and we don't judge, because at the end of the day, the judging is what kills a relationship.
Okay. Yesterday was my birthday. It was my Earth Day. And I sat down and I thought, what am I going to do? We all make this one particular day the most important day. But I've done something I really haven't really done. I don't do it very often. But I took some pictures Canada Day weekend, and I thought I looked really cute. So I decided these are beautiful pictures. And the more I looked at it, the more I started to think. And then when my birthday started approaching, I remember one night I was just sitting out looking in the sky thinking, oh my gosh, in 2 days I'll be ... And I'm thinking the day of my birthday, it just hit me. And I went online and I posted on Facebook those 2 pictures that I thought, this really represents how I'm feeling and where I'm at in my life. And it was last year, I had a car accident, and I took one of those pictures and I posted with that picture. And I just had to share that to say, last year, I was here, and then a couple months, it could have been a different story.
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I was confused in the beginning, but now I'm really, starting to appreciate more and enjoy more as I open my eyes, as I look around and starting to thank God and, just appreciate being here and just taking one day at a time and moving forward. Because that conversation on my birthday could have been a different conversation that day. I literally heard my kids saying, oh man, last year Mom was here and we were doing this, and if Mom was here, and I really want to reach out to people, because that became a big change in my life, where I haven't been back to work since. Every day I don't know how the day's gonna go. It's a different day. Your whole life changed. The things you used to jump up and do and, never even recognize it, you're learning to appreciate things deeper and deeper, more and more. And the more you start to appreciate is the more you're going to get things to appreciate. That's just how it works, right?
Yes.
So I embrace those change, and I'm learning more and more to continue to embrace those changes, because you know what? Nothing is written in stone. And as we talk about every week after week, the only thing that's guaranteed in life is change.
That's right.
Right? So the end result is an effect by how we handle the changes that approach us every day during our life.
And you've got to embrace it.
Right?
You have to embrace the change and flow like a willow tree.
Exactly. So this is just something that we want people to sit down and just constantly just keep that at the forefront of their head or their mind, because the more we learn to embrace changes and be in control of it and be able to control each situation that comes in. Are you going to let it break you, or are you going to let it make you? And the more you learn to control and recognize these changes that's approaching you, you're going to be able to make you. And what that means is you're going to start to be able to design your destiny. You're not going to allow the universe, things and changes to create your destiny, because you too can say, nope, I do not like how this feel. I'm not comfortable with that, and remove yourself from that situation. Right?
That's right. And I've had to do that in my past on numerous occasions.
Mm-hmm. We have to take off the blinders in life and put away the anger.
And have no regrets.
And have no regrets, and appreciate the good and the bad, because that's what makes us who we are. Constantly, those are the things that continue to develop us as human beings, as great mothers, as great friends, as great, lovers and wives and, aunts and cousins, right? We are the one that's going to set the pace. And as I say, the more we learn these things is the more we'll be able to share and to bring this forward to the next level and teach the generations that's coming, that's surrounding you, whether it's your child or the neighbor's child or your niece, or it doesn't matter, your girlfriend's kids. You are a living example every day for these children. They watch us whether we know it or not. They mock us whether we believe it or not. They are imitating the people that has entered into their life to help develop them into who they will become.
That's right.
So I'm telling you, these are the things that's on my mind, right? Do not judge during the time of change. It could destroy your world. It could destroy the things that you've worked hard in building and working on. And that one change is going to allow you to go slide back all the way down the ladder that you don't know how to come out of it. And that's scary.
It is scary, but if you can utilize the tools that you have been given in life through resources or whatever your means may be, then you may be able to maintain your spot on the ladder and just be able to push through that change.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That's absolutely right. That's so true. So I just want to bring to the table again Single Women in Motherhood Training Program here in London, Ontario. Some of the events that's coming up with us right now is one. We are going to be at the Inspirational Fest 2017 at the on the Green in Wortley Village, July the 23rd, 2017, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. A family friendly day full of things that makes you feel good, speakers, activities, demonstrations, workshops, food, friendly people, fun, and so much more. Check them out at www.inspirationalfest.ca. Again, the Social Beehive present Inspirational Fest 2017. London's Got Talent is coming up. Audition is on August the 23rd, 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. at S.W.I.M's office. That is 296 Horton Street, London, Ontario, right above Tim Hortons, right at the corner at Wellington and Horton. September the 22nd, 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the Sprit Theatre, Covenant Garden Market. September the 23rd, 1 to 5 p.m. at the S.W.I.M office. Call us 519-432-5454. We're always looking for volunteers. We are reaching out to single moms. Call us. We will help you to get to where you need to be. So the lucky winner will receive a $1,000 cash prize. All other proceeds go to benefit S.W.I.M and SMART during the scholarship and support single moms in the London, Ontario. Now, the SMART scholarship that we have been having is Strong Moms Achieving Remarkable Triumph. Does that resonate to you?
It sure does. How do I sign up?
Call the S.W.I.M office, and as long as you register, there's procedures you have to go through. You have to submit a story and why you think you deserve it. You have to have references that's gonna, back up your support, because we want the people that will receive these scholarship. Basically, it's maybe not a lot of money, but it's something to help push you through the gate, to help keep your head above water, and to make sure we want to see these moms very successful, because one day we want them to say, I did it and you could do it too. And that's the purpose of doing this. So, some of those things, we are having a car wash coming up, Inspirational Fest again. We have a GoFundMe account. Check out the S.W.I.M website. We have the LEAP Employment and Resource Fair coming up August the 23rd at 10 to 12 p.m., 1835 Dundas. Give us a call, 519-432-5454 for more information. So that was a lot to share. But
You've got lots going on this summer. That's great.
yeah, we're working really hard. Oh my gosh, thanks to the volunteers at S.W.I.M. We don't know what we would do without them. They are some unique, powerful set of women that see the vision, and they believe in moms, especially single mothers. Would you believe some of the volunteers are not even a mother yet? But they have the heart of a gold, and they want to give back to their community, and they see the work we're doing, and they believe in the cause. So that just continue to encourage us to move forward and to keep doing the work we're doing, so we could hear mothers like you talk more stories and share more stories, because when we help one mom, we help their entire family. And that's the goal, is to see healthy children, continuing to grow. And we are going to continue doing the best we can.
And I'm very grateful that your services were available to me in my time of need. So I do appreciate that.
Oh, and you are so welcome. I'm telling you. So that's what's on my mind. And now we want to talk about single mothers. What is some of the challenges does single moms face during a day in and a day out of their lifetime?
Well, you've got the unpredictable mood swings of a toddler.
Or is it the mother?
Well, it could be a little bit of both.
Okay. I can relate to that. You know what? I've never looked at it like that. But these toddlers do have mood swings, don't they?
Oh, they both certainly do.
They you know what they remind me of? They remind me of the weather. You don't know what tomorrow's going to be like. It's sunny today and it might be rainy tomorrow. And when it rains, boy, you better look out.
Because it pours.
I'm telling you. So, share some more.
So, when change hits me, I enjoy doing yoga and guided meditation. And I have a tendency at night to play a 10-minute guided meditation every night before I go to sleep, and that kind of relaxes me. And if we've had a challenging day, then it just kind of wipes me all out, so then I can have a clean slate for bedtime. And I like to do a lot of walking to clear my head as well, so I will take my little guy and he'll either hold my hand and walk with me, or I'll push him in his little F-150.
Wow, his F-150?
Yes.
What? F-150?
It's a little push cart. It's a little push truck, but yeah, I got it for Christmas and he enjoys it. I put a little Bluetooth speaker in the back of the truck, and we got our music jamming as we're rolling down the sidewalk.
Hey, I'm telling you, you plant the seeds from now, and as they grow, you watch the rewards, you know?
Oh, I
watch
am.
the blooming, and that's amazing that you can constantly do that, which is planting the seeds of teaching them what they deserve, what they should expect. That is amazing. I love that, eh?
Oh, thank you.
F-150.
Yeah.
I should get my little girl a Mercedes-Benz. They might say, oh, that's just material stuff. But you know what? It isn't just about material stuff. It's what you deserve in life. Nothing but the best. We were not meant to come on earth to suffer. And we were not meant to struggle. We were all meant to have great things in life because we are all great within.
Yeah.
And until we develop that mental mindset, change the mindset of what we've been taught, what we've been living, then whatever we give out is what we're going to get back.
And that plays a huge role because I've even had to change my way of thinking to get to where I am now. So,
you know what? If you don't train your mind of thinking, society's going to train it for you.
And you might not like what you see.
Or receive.
That's exactly it.
Right? So we encourage you, every single mom out there, find a niche within yourself. Who are you? What do you want to do? What do you value? What do you want to accomplish? Where do you see yourself? Never mind 5 years, 10 years from now, but where do you see yourself next week, next month, next year? Take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Don't kill yourself or pressure yourself, and then once you can't see, some of us cannot see far beyond, but we could see probably tomorrow.
Right.
Or we can look into, okay, by next month we want to do this. Because when we go so far beyond 5 years from now, who could think about, I can't think about 5 years from now. I'm just thinking about, I wonder what tomorrow's going to be like. And that way I could say, you know what, tomorrow's going to be a better day than today. Or I'm expecting great things tomorrow. Or, by this evening, I want my evening to be beautiful. Start to visualize the things you want. Put yourself in the place. What do you want to do when you go home after work? Turn on the music, crank up the music. Maybe if you want to do a little cleaning or cooking, put some music on. Change your vibration. Let go of the day. Leave it at the door. Don't bring it in your home because that's your space. You got to take back control. And this is how you do it. One step at a time, 1 minute at a time. Because sometimes when we put too much on our plate, we go, and then we go, drop the tray and run. Because it's just too much to take in all at once. And even if you got from here to there, and you are all the way up the ladder, and all of a sudden the changes starts to happen and you see yourself sliding down, take note.
Comfort zone. That reminds me, I just pictured a comfort zone. You might be getting out of your comfort zone with the change if you have too much going on. So you've got to know your own internal boundaries.
There you go. Your own internal boundaries. Set it, mean it, and deal with it. Because that's what it is. That's what it takes. That's what it's all about. You have to know when to say when. And you cannot let no one, create your destiny. Only you can. So what do you do when changes happen? As she said, play some music, do some yoga, pull out those old tools that you have gained from classes or meditation classes, speaking to friends. We are all coaches in our life. We have been coaching each other through the journey, right? And this is what they talk about, your paradigm, right? When we were born, we were taught this. These are the thinking of other people. These are the expectation from those around us. They create our situation and who we are. But we got to uncreate their thinking capacity to create your own. And that's by learning new tools, being able to pull on it when their rough time comes or when it starts to rain, right? It's like it starts to rain, you pull out an umbrella. That's your tool, right?
And the more you use the tool, the more natural it comes, so it will become a second nature.
And you don't have to think too much. Think about it, embrace it, change it, and make it a reality of only good. Every one of us, no matter where we're coming from, it doesn't matter what we look like, where we were born, our religion. It doesn't matter. Who are you? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? What do you see for yourself? Have you ever envisioned yourself on a trip? Have you ever stopped to think about joining a pageant? Have you ever thought about dancing? Have you ever thought about reading, writing a book? Make it happen. The more you embrace it, the more you think about it, it becomes more of a reality. And then the next thing you know, you are all registered in school, ready to go. Change is inevitable. It happens, and sometimes it happens when you least expect it. Sometimes you know in advance that these changes are coming, and you, instead of embracing it, you fight it. We're all human beings. We all make mistakes, right?
Yep.
We all have been there, and we constantly are going to learn new things day in, day out.
Yep.
So embrace the change, love the change, love who you are, and continue to do great work, because only you can make these things a reality. So, on that note, we want to close off with a I love you and you love me. And again, we are going to tell you that you too can make the difference. You too can shine. You too can make your reality a reality. Check us out on Apex Radio. Don't forget to check us out every Sunday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then the replay on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Find us on Facebook, Apex Radio, by hitting the Use app, and it will take you all to the show. Remember to hit the like, follow, and then comment. Download the app, and once you download the app, you can be with us through all the shows when you have the time. Check us out again. Go on www.singlewomenandmotherhoodtrainingprogram.com and like our shows. Click on show time. It will bring up the radio shows that we've been doing. You can go back and listen to the shows and tell us what you think. Contact us through Facebook, or you can email us at info@Single Women in Motherhood Training Program. London's Got Talent is coming up. Audition August the 23rd from 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. At the S.W.I.M office, September the 22nd, 4:30 to 9:30 p.m. At the Sprit Theater, Covent Garden Market, September the 23rd, 1 to 5 p.m. at the S.W.I.M office. 12 talented performers will be selected to compete and perform in front of a live audience and celebrity judges on October the 20th at the Wolf Performance Hall.
Who are
the
your
lucky
celebrity?
winner will receive $1,000 cash. All other proceeds go to benefit S.W.I.M and the Smart Scholarship, supporting single moms in the London area. All ages are welcome to audition. Any style, bring yourself and your unique talent. London's Got Talent 2017.
Who are your celebrity judges?
That's going to be a surprise. We have a car wash coming up August the 18th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Only $5, people. $5. Help the S.W.I.M not-for-profit organization with our London firefighters that's on board 378 Horton Street in the Canadian Tire parking lot. All proceeds support single mothers out there. We are sponsored by the London firefighters and the Canadian Tire. Again, we are going to tap up on just a little bit more information here. We talked about the car wash, the inspirational fest that's coming up, and look for us at GoFundMe, S.W.I.M, GoFundMe.com. Help out the S.W.I.M organization. We are here running a campaign, and we have a target we're trying to reach.
$100,000, right?
No, we've actually changed it to $30,000.
Oh, $30,000.
Yes,
Nice.
ma'am. We've changed our target because, as we said, one step at a time. We got to scale down some time to reach our goal. And we are always ready for changes. And one of the changes is the price we had set our goal at. And we have a new goal that we've reset. So help us get and reach that goal. Send it to your friends. Share it on Facebook. And ask the question. Please support the S.W.I.M organization. Anything you want to add?
We have the London Employment Assistance Program. It's the Employment Resource Fair on August 23rd, 2017 from 10 till 12 at 1835 Dundas Street. And I just wanted to say thanks to Ann-Marie for having the opportunity to become on our show.
And we want to say thank you. Anyone interested in coming out on the show, contact us at 519-432-5454. Hit us up on Facebook. Tell us what's on your mind. We welcome. We're looking for volunteers. We are looking for sponsors. We just want to shout out to Apex Radio and their staff of the wonderful job they're doing. They're getting into the community, getting the community involved constantly. Hit them up at Apex_radio or tweet them at Apex Radio 1 and so much more. ApexRadio1@gmail.com, www.teamblackdreams.com. We want to give you a big shout out. Awesome job. Keep it moving. Don't worry about the changes because everything has changes. Again, to all our moms out there, keep it real. Call it for what it is. Recognize it. Deal with it. And then move on.
You're listening to Apex Radio.
Live from London, Ontario to the world, you're listening to Apex Radio.